Thank you, Coach, and thanks to all of you for being here. I look at this thing from a couple of different perspectives. Having spent most of my professional career involved in the fight against extremism and terrorism, it occurs to me that for decades America has had a very strict policy of not negotiating with terrorists. That is our national policy. Yet what we've asked the Israelis to do is to negotiate with an organization, that being Hamas, that we, America, have declared to be a terrorist organization. In fact, we had a trial in 2008 called the Holy Land Foundation trial, in which we took people to court and convicted them on 108 counts of raising money in America to support Hamas. They are terrorists. And now we're asking Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu to negotiate with them. It's inconsistent with U.S. policy. As a former military man, though, I look at this from a military perspective. I've been to Israel many times. I have worked with the Israeli military. I've walked most of the land in Israel, and I look at it as a land that is on the precipice of destruction if we agree to, or if Mr. Netanyahu agrees to, the 67 borders. We need to remember that today the technology is far more lethal than it was in 1967. The Israelis nearly lost the war on the Golan Heights, as well as down in the Sinai. But today the technology that can be brought to bear against Israel is much more sophisticated and much more dangerous. Given what is being proposed, I want you to focus on this schematic here. And I want to point out to you that just under this truck right here is the Gaza Strip. Today, the Gaza is the place from which rockets and mortars are launched routinely. They're launched occasionally into the Sinai here or into the Beersheba area, but most of the rockets go into the population centers of Israel. Remember that along this strip here is 70% of the Israeli population and about 80% of their industrial capacity. It is also the location of their international airport. Given what the 67 borders would create, we have a situation using this template here where rockets, just the rockets that are used today, the Katyusha rockets that are used today, not accounting for the other types of technology that could be brought in, they would be able to range almost every square inch of the area of Israel that contains 70% of the population and 80% of the industrial capacity of Israel. Israel cannot survive with that kind of border situation. Folks, we have to stand with Israel. Those of us who are standing before you today, and many more who are part of this organization but are not here with us today, but clearly are part of what we're doing here, also believe that we speak for more of the American people than the talk that was given the other day by our administration.